Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the TheOlympusSky. This time I got something different. I'm a little bit angry, not at will from what's up in the Sky 37, but kind of the fragmentation in people, like people that are just not trying to go a step further. Because I was like one of the first people on YouTube that was starting to enhance pictures and started to make videos about it. Eventually I made a tutorial. I really encourage people just to do this, but in the meanwhile I always said, just do tests for yourself. Go check out what the tool does to pixels, and we will be covering pixels here, because even though this does actually look the way it is here, it does actually resemble some kind of Budha thing. You can see the arm here and probably the neck and everything. But it all depends, and the reason why it takes so long. And now, just let me, before I continue, nothing against this guy, he's awesome. But what he does is he receives like pictures from other people, and then he covers that basically and goes over it. It's a world of difference between him, me, and other people. It's so he got this file and like someone photoshopped it in multiple layers, so you can check this video out for yourself. But what kind of disappointed me is that people, like, I see this on my channel as well, and this has nothing to do with him. Awesome guy. Without him I probably wouldn't be even making videos, and he inspired me to get back into space several years ago. Don't know when he started, but I was basically there in in the beginning, like checking out his videos. Still makes awesome videos though. So what I want to talk about is I see people here on my channel as well, and I've never been challenged or anything, and I find that very, very disappointing. It's some kind of culture that is specifically, you can really see that in the UFO cultures. Like when they see a dot and everyone says it's a UFO, like everyone thinks it's a UFO. Well, basically what you're looking at are 4 pixels, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to look at the pixels here. Now we will check out, and I will show you several ways of approaching this image, and we will check out how I work and why it takes so long for me to check out an image. You can't just like send or give someone an image and then like go over it and just make claims about it. Now of course, like, Will doesn't make any claims, he just says it resembles, but that's basically what I do as well, and the rest too, because there you look at this image. This is the original one, and it's completely destroyed, and we're lucky to get anything out of this. And I don't know what sol this is. Maybe I could check it right now. It's one of the newer sols. Well, basically it is getting worse, and the only thing, like previously, in the older sols, like let's say sol 100 or something, I was actually able to retain a great deal of detail. Now when I look at this is supposedly the face. Let me make this a bit smaller. You can definitely see that there is in the pixels here, there's more black here. It goes in a circle here, where you can see how kind of destroyed this is. You can see this square here, and just follow my mouse. There was some kind of attempt to destroy this, and some people believe that you can do miracles like pull anything out. Well, you can pull anything out you want, depending on how you approach it. Now let me show you this. This is also the reason here. You can clearly see that there's something going on there. This has nothing to do with camera, this and that, and you name it. Someone has been working on this. You can clearly see blur. Now let's zoom into this just for fun and show you what I mean. Now it's literally data being taken out, so you can't pull it out basically, and this is really important. I really want you to listen. I also see a lot of subscribers of mine watch What's Up in the Sky 37. Why not? I check out his videos as well from time to time if I have time. But my biggest problem is that people are not challenging anyone. They are not trying to check this out for themselves. And if they do start doing this and they check out my tutorial, they will neglect what everything is about. And it's about the pixels. You need to go back and forward. You need to take a good look. Even though the image is destroyed, you're working from a base image. It's called the original image that NASA has provided. Now, right, I am a bit allergic, so forgive me for that nose sound here. Look at this. Now let's zoom in, particularly in this area. We will zoom in. And why can't I zoom in more? I hate it when programs, not just people, programs decide for me what I can or cannot do. Let me grab the brush here. 7 pixels, way too big. Let's make it 1. Yeah, I saw a lot of moan there. And just trying to make a point, you know. I hope you're listening right now and just checking this out. And you will, hopefully you will think about this. Now you can see already what's going on there. Because really on the pixel level. When you look at this block here, you can see that there is no pixel. There is no transition. It's empty. It's just one color. It's completely empty. That shouldn't be there. And you can particularly see this in row here, as you see another line here. Now let's jump in here. Just put it like this. And I will draw the line here, so you can see the separation on this side and this side. You can see that there is a quality difference here. Now let's grab the let's go here. Let's grab the blur tool. Let's go all the way, maybe even max. And let's do the same thing to this side. Now you can see it's starting to look more like the right side. You can see now when you look at these pixels resemble these pixels a lot more. So it does looks like blur, but this is kind of the limit of what you can do. So there's a lot more going on to these spots than we on average think. You know, this is just alright. Let's take that away and let's take a look at the statue, the supposedly Budha statue. But first, before we get there, maybe I'll just show it in between. Just let me think here. What shall we do? I think you're quite bored by now by this, but hold on. Let me show you another approach here. Now this is why is it like it is? Like it's suddenly like it's smooth. Because when you look at this one, the first thing you need to do is nullify as much as possible of this ridiculous stuff that is interfering with whatever you are going to do. If you will not nullify this in the beginning, this means that you can see those 3 pixel lines here that supposedly creates the face. Right, you can see it here. And if you will not do that in the beginning, what will happen is those 3 lines will be retained instead of being gone. And it is really important because when you look at this, when you look at the quality, are you seriously thinking that you will find any detail in the image at all? You cannot pull detail anymore out of this. This is how far NASA is sunken into the ground. And I want you people to start waking up and think and accept this, because this is the most important thing that there is the base image, and we're getting rubbish right now, and we have to do something about this. And it's just, you know, we are ourselves are starting to become more separated from each other, because, you know, you can use Photoshop, everyone can use Photoshop, you can learn it, but what we need to do is focus on the base image, and the first thing that we do is remove as much as we can from the interference here, where you can see what is happening here. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh. So what is happening here? You're creating 2 lines here now. People are going to the left and people are going to the right, and the viewers here are basically just taking it all in, but not even thinking about this. And this is why I find it so important to talk about this. This is really, really important. When I now go to the next step here, and I will show you, because I replicated, I believe, upstairs here, like see kind of the more stuff that was shown here. Now remember, it's someone sent that file to him, and he just went over it, and that's basically it. I mean, if everyone would start doing what I'm doing like this, they would probably have like 1 video a week instead of 1 video a day. Well, it's really important to keep inspiring people, and I have a lot of respect for Will, that he does turn out a lot more videos, but that's just not my thing. I really enjoyed doing this, and I really just want to see something more, and it's great to see like surface anomalies, but I'm really looking for something more. So let's take a look. Let me grab here on black and white should be sufficient. So the only things that you can trust when you start enhancing, particularly this rubbish, let me show you again, are the bigger lines. And I will go back to the pixels just in a moment, because you can see here now a bit more defined stuff here. And now let's grab a look at the supposedly head, and let's take it this logically. Alright, let me make another layer here, brush as always, and let's see if the brush will suffice here. Alright, this is fine. So this is the curve. You can see it in the original image as well. There's definitely a curve there. Let's go back. You can see that there's a curve. You can see that there is some extra black pixels here. Definitely a shadow. So this is kind of the curve. So you now have a shadow here, right? This line here. Those are really dark pixels. So the shadow is the strongest here. And the kind of, you can see the transition in pixels here. Now let me zoom in all the way in. Now you can see the transition better. See, it's kind of black and then wider and wider and then grey and another shade of grey and you name it. So there's definitely a transition there in shadows. So what is this now? This is a bowl, some kind of, I don't know what it is. This piece, when we take up the color version, you can see that they, well, basically, what am I telling you here? Because even the colors are absolutely ridiculous, you can't trust the colors. But apparently, and it does look, that this part is kind of like leaning against this object, whatever it is. And so basically, I'm not sure, but I think that this is separate. But it is somehow leaning against this kind of bowl, and this bowl is casting a shadow on this part here. Now let's go back. What are you talking about? You can see here, right, those pixels can be trusted because they're all grouped together. Let's jump in here. So what is it now? Is this a face to you now? This is not a face, and this is by far a Buddhist statue, so to say. Now let's grab another look here. Let's zoom a bit out for the perspective. This is what you really need to do. So what are we looking for here? And I'll go back to the whole pixel matter just in a moment. Just give me a second. You can see the line here. It's definitely here. There's definitely a line here. There's definitely a line here. And now let's zoom in. There's one white dot here. One white dot here. One white dot here. Now you can see that there's some a black part here. Let's go back to the brush version. And let me brush it out. So you can see the shadow here. This means that this is somehow kind of laying next to each other. And when we look at the couple of pixels left here, you can see it's actually going kind of diagonal. And this could be like the same thing as this. So what are we actually looking at is something like this, I think. But that's the closest as you can get. And that is actually casting a shadow underneath here. Now I will just zoom out again. Let me draw this out for you. Now some pixels here, it's going like this. Interesting ball here. And going like this, and here we got these weird. Now does this look like any Buddhist figure to you now? Now I'm not angry at anyone or anything, but I need to point this out. There is something, this is just so not right. You know, people are just, you need to get into this. You need to look properly at this. You can't just say, look, I just found an alien figure. And just not even looking at the base image and trying to take like different approaches. Like for example, I did here. So, you know, just trying to replicate what's going on. And even when I look at this one, let me draw this quickly out, you can see that it's at that straight and it's all aligned. This does not look like some kind of arm, and I definitely like this. Come on guys. And I hope I'm making a point clear here, and I hope you will comment down below. Let me know what you think. And don't blame yourself. Nobody has to blame each other or anything. This has to be pointed out. We all have to change. And this is just too important to neglect. Now let me just think about here what I wanted to show you again here. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to the pixels, right? So you see these blurred, extra blurred spots, right? Like, it really does seem like someone was manipulating it. There is a way that this can happen, but it's I've seen so many of these, and they all seem in a kind of how do you call it again? Like a really suspicious spot, so to say. Why isn't that here? Why isn't that happening here in the sky where there's nothing important? Let's go check it out. But it's always like, you see this interesting stuff flying here, and there is some stuff going on here, like with the pixels and everything. But let's zoom in, completely in again. You need to do this for yourself. You need to practice. You have to try. You have to try to understand. Take small steps. Try and reconfirm yourself all the time. Now look at this. Alright, so we got a line here. There's a little bit transition. You might not be able to see it, but I have a professional monitor, so to say. It's not the cheapest thing you can find. It basically, it's not really cheap. So I see this transition right now. I'm looking at the pixels here. There is a thickening here. I see that there is the transition continues, but it also continues up. So what I would say right now is that there's definitely something here. Now let's go back. Let's see. You can see indeed that, particularly in this black and white, really handy. Now you can see the transition a lot better. I didn't know that. You can see that it's kind of going like top right. Let's zoom out for perspective. And now you can say at least something here, that there is definitely a line here, a shadow, whatever you like to call it. So that's the way it works. So that's the way you kind of fight back against NASA. But as you can see, I hope I've changed your perspective, particularly if you have seen his video. And I will say it once again, nothing against him. You can't blame anyone. This could happen to me as well. I think it has happened several times. When I go back to one of my videos and I go and look at it again, and I'm just thinking, well, maybe it could be something different. Just let me, reconfirm this. And this is kind of the reason why this is so time consuming. Because I have a really extremely busy job. This week I finally had like some time to chill out. And basically I didn't even want to make a video right now, but I just had to cover this. I had to kind of at some point discuss this. There will be another really in-depth video about these kind of things, and you will be really shocked. So consider this an intro to something really crazy soon. I will be making 2 videos soon about Venus, and then that video will come out, because it depends when. I can't really give you a date. I mean, that video is definitely, I've already worked on it, but because I was so busy I kind of lost track of where I was, what I wanted to discuss with you guys, and that's just the way it is. So by the way, I also wanted to show you this really neat thing. This is why you need to use the inverted mode from time to time, so you can just recognize some patterns. I also found this area here particularly interesting. As you can see, there's a dot here, quite some stuff aligned there. And there's something on top here. It looks really cool. But, we have an issue. We have to address NASA about this. Because, I think I've said enough about this. But look at this. Really interesting kind of plate shape. That's, it's, let me just grab a quick look here. It looks really cool. I mean, I gotta admit, you would easily overlook this if you wouldn't use like inversion. So I hope that's kind of clear as well. And it's a matter of perspective. You have to analyze it like step by step, and then think about it. Is this really the shape I've seen firstly, or is this actually something else? We have to change, we have to think. And thank you very much for listening. If you have come this far, it is a rare thing. People are really like in a hurry, just wanted for, just show me what you want to show me, and then just shut up. Well, This is the reason why they are winning. We have to get smarter together. We have to. You can't just. I'm not like some kind of shop where you go to the shop, buy a kilogram of cheese, and you just go back home. You just want to do that as quickly as possible. You can't do everything quick. Do you think a scientist is like that? When you just, yeah, whatever, just skip this, and that. Just get over it with it. Do you think that the world would get somewhere if we all would just act like this? And the same goes for go and teach yourself something about Photoshop. Go take it easy. Change your eyes. Really try to be critical about this, because eventually, I truly believe that this is. You see the ball here, and the shadow here, the kind of the core of the shadow, and the transition in pixels. It's not a Buddha statue, and I'm sorry if I have disappointed you. But that's just the way it is, and I'm always going to be honest. I will always be honest with you. And if I see something, ridiculous on YouTube and it's going viral, I will tell you exactly where we're standing at. If you have a problem, like a video has been watched 100,000 times and everyone's whoa, and you're seeing something different, feel free to send me a message to my email. I haven't replied yet to emails in my inbox. I'm sorry for that. But I decided to just take a break, do something I like. Lately I haven't been able to do stuff I like, basically. I like this too, don't get me wrong, but it's still kind of partially work. Eventually you get tired and everything, and then there's a lot of stuff you have to do on YouTube as well to make to make it all nice. And so yeah, have a nice weekend. It's pretty late by now, as you can see. Don't really usually make videos this late, so I'm gonna relax now, and I probably hit the bed in an hour or so. So thank you very much, and again, have a nice weekend. Subscribe if you like this video and you're new, and leave a like. Definitely leave a like, and show me some appreciation. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.